This to me is one of the most important. You talked about the omega-3 DHA for conception through pregnancy. Best study I've ever seen, most impactful when I got it, was 2001 Journal of Pediatrics study done in Norway. They had two groups of pregnant mothers. One group they gave corn oil throughout pregnancy. The other they gave cod liver oil with the omega-3s DHA. Followed their children for 5 years, like your other study. At 5 years, the children of the mothers who had the cod liver oil, 5 IQ points higher. 5. Just from simply giving the right nutrient during the right time. Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, 5 IQ points can be a big difference.
It's huge.
Can be a difference from
yeah.
somebody that is cognitively impaired to someone who is functioning like a normal adult in society.
Yeah. So.
I love that. That's great. Gonna be.
What's the ratio, DHA, EPA? What are we looking for, by the way, when it comes to cod liver oil and sort of fractions of these omegas? Because I know a lot of parents are becoming more and more familiar with the fact that there are a multitude of these different essential fats.
I mean, if we look at the brain, DHA is the most dominant, the most prevalent omega-3 fatty acid. So DHA should always be the highest. I think something like 2/3 DHA, 1/3 EPA is a good ratio.
You must have seen, I mean, we almost talk about this too often on the show because they got to start paying us to do this. This is crazy. They should be sponsors. But you must have heard of the work of Dr. Bill Harrison, Omega Quant. Have you seen this?
No.
Oh,
teach me. I know.
Are you ready? You're going to thank me
Getting
later.
Fired.
You're going to thank us later. Okay, so check this out. And it's only come to mind based on, so what we know is that at any given age and stage, we should have an 8% red blood cell membrane saturation of omega-3s, which, as Dr. Murray pointed out, can come from, and often does best come from, cod liver oil. But we've heard of this from sardines as well, as you mentioned, and other things, fish that are healthy. So what is testable on a simple pinprick at home is your omega-3 saturation. Of course, this is amazing for heart, brain, but also pregnancy. So moms now, which is so cool, moms can test their milk. Not only their own EPA DHA, but their milk for the quantity of DHA.
At home.
So super inexpensive. Yeah, from the comfort of their own home. Yeah. And when you know that you're there, so the question becomes compliance. How much more do you have to take of what quality? But then it's, am I actually reaching this?
And they can monitor it monthly if they're breastfeeding.
But I mean, that gives you actual numbers instead of people go, I eat plenty of omega-3s because blah, 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 because we just make stuff up. Having numbers don't lie.
Know your numbers. So the question becomes, sometimes this will actually give me a better question to ask. So do omega-3 fatty acids improve cognitive function, including IQ? So it's going to read a bunch of studies, and I'd be shocked if it wasn't. Okay, so there's some mixed. But there is, a number of studies that, promote this as well. I'd be curious as to what these were possibly.
But whenever the problem in Western medicine, right, we go to, yes, it's 33% and we see mixed. So immediately in the Western medicine side, it's like, well, obviously, their numbers are not high enough. And we're ready to chuck it. I'm like, but in the 33, there's a lot of people that we can help because every human is not the same.
Yeah.
Every human has a different sensitivity. It makes you go into the studies and go, okay, well, who did we survey? Who did they look at? What were the other life circumstances?
100%.
Because to your point from earlier, it's never one thing.
Absolutely.
And so we are quick on the Western side in my previous life to discount that the numbers are not big enough, whatever, but it's a bell curve. And there are a number of people who get great benefit from it. And when we look at omega-3s, what is the downside? I mean, and occasionally somebody has a nosebleed, okay, decrease the dose. But it's not, the downside to me is worth a little nosebleed to be able to bump up somebody's cognitive and neurological status in the first 7 years of life when this most critical brain development time, then we can set them up for like long-term health.